Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday, the 1st of November 2021. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Golden Girls Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Monday, the 1st of November, and what the day is going to look like. Okay, so the first card we've got is the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and two cards, the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so let me try and fit all these in. Okay, so this is the reading for the first day of November, and I usually choose 3 cards, and the fact that we've got 4 cards here, to me means that November is going to be more demanding than October has been. And also 4 in numerology is structure and security. So it may be more demanding, but it can also offer you a lot more in terms of the actual outcomes that you receive. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. We've got inexperience when it comes to work and life purpose. Then we've got the Nine of Pentacles, someone who has succeeded, and the Knight of Cups, who's emotionally volatile. Okay. So the message I'm getting is that you're trying to figure things out for yourself when it comes to work and doing something that aligns with your life purpose. But instead of looking within and asking yourself, what am I good at? What is my true desire here? You look at someone who's already made it. You look at the end results of someone who's gone through a journey, and you ignore the journey completely and you just look at the final product. And you say, oh, well, Blanche here in this card is abundant and prosperous, and she's sitting on the lanai having a glass of champagne. That's what I want. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to get the outcome that she's got. But unfortunately, that then doesn't help you in terms of doing something that you actually care about and learning for yourself, because you're just taking someone else's dream and you're making it your own. And that then is going to possibly be very productive. You can emulate what someone else has done, but sooner or later you'll get tired of that and you'll be like, well, I'm just living someone else's life here. I'm starting to get frustrated about that. I'm learning that I can't pretend. I have to do something that's aligned with my purpose, whether that gives me the same wonderful outcome or not. I have to be true to myself. So it's kind of like this day, and I always say the first reading of the new month kind of gives us a clue as to what the whole month is about. And I feel that November kind of forces you to realize that you can't adapt someone else's life mission for yourself just because it looks good. You have your own path to walk, and it's important that you walk that path because you're a unique person and certain things may not be destined for you, but you may get the rewards in other ways. By looking at simply the physical manifestation of other people's success, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're robbing yourself of the joy of living your own life purpose, whether that has great financial benefits or not. And you're also dismissing your own unique sets of skills and talents. So that's very interesting. Okay, so the court cards are either people who show up in your life or their qualities that exist within you. So we've got 3 court cards here. So it may be a very busy day where you're getting a lot of information. Someone comes at you with a lot of emotion. They're telling you all their problems and asking for your support. Or you may come across someone who's completely inexperienced and doesn't know what they're doing in terms of their own life and is asking for help and support. Or someone who's mismanaged their finances and doesn't have a clue what they're doing there. So immediately, there are a lot of people around and there's a lot going on. And the main focus isn't solving their problems, but looking at what's going on for you and using this energy internally to say, I am teachable. I'm willing to find out how to manage my finances or how to live a more meaningful experience or to manage my feelings so that I'm engaging with the positives and minimizing the negatives. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by other people's needs, first and foremost. That's what I'm getting on this day. And try and keep the focus on what you're doing as well as what other people are doing. So find some balance. If you're just looking at what you want and what you need, then it's going to cause problems because you're ignoring other people who need you or who may demand things of you. If you do it the other way around and you only make other people's needs important, then you're missing an opportunity to progress and to learn. And the way forward is looking at what other people have going on, supporting them there, but also supporting yourself and looking at both sides of the coin. So the Page of Pentacles, we've got Blanche smiling at this pentacle, dressed in a jumpsuit, and she looks very happy. But the page is very inexperienced. And the childlike wonder of seeing a pentacle is going to be replaced by a sad face once she spends this pentacle and she realizes that the value only goes so far. That if she wants another jumpsuit, she's going to have to get another pentacle. So the Page of Pentacles is a card that allows you to figure out a way to create an income for yourself in a consistent way. And it teaches you about the value of things and what things cost and what works for you in a practical sense and what doesn't. And together with the Page of Wands, who's trying to figure out what is most aligned with your true purpose and your mission, what you enjoy, the two kind of looking at each other, it's the perfect opportunity to figure out what your life purpose is as it relates to work. And you can't figure that out if you're just dealing with other people all day. You need some time to contemplate and to ask yourself, what is it that I really want to do? Do I want to be a lifeguard or do I want to be an oceanographer? Do I want to be a fashion designer? What really speaks to me? So it's a fabulous opportunity to discover your life purpose because it's not just about making the money and looking at the end goal. It's about how can I make money and have a wonderful career that makes me feel alive and that isn't just work, it's part of my mission. By discovering that, you get to the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is a woman who is prosperous and abundant because of her self-discipline and because she works hard at something that she loves. So by learning the lessons and paying attention today and getting practical and grounded, you're able to see opportunities that could get you to this place. But it's important to check in with yourself and to say, okay, I'm seeing this opportunity. Does that align with my life path? Or am I just trying to adapt someone else's life and make it fit my own needs? And that doesn't work. You know, if you overhear someone at work saying, oh, I've always wanted to be an artist, I don't want to work at this insurance company anymore. And you're like, I don't like this insurance company either. And I used to draw as a child, so maybe I should co-opt this and make it my own, and I should become the artist. Then that, I think, is going to be faulty. Because of all this inexperience, you have to pay attention to the way you're learning and what direction you're actually moving in. So a different way of doing this is to look around and to see what opportunities there are, but then to take a moment and to say, is this really me? Is this something that I want to do, I believe in, or am I just clutching at straws out of desperation and because I want to get out of my existing situation? And obviously only do it if it feels right and aligned and proper. The Nine of Pentacles guarantees that if you look and you ask yourself these things today, you're going to end up in a position that not only makes you happy, but also serves you in a practical way. So it adds value to your life. Finally, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups I often call Romeo because he's so extreme when it comes to his feelings. Sometimes he's, expected to show up in the funeral and he's nowhere to be seen because he's off doing his own thing. And other times he's not wanted and he shows up at the door knocking with flowers and saying, I love you so much, I can't spend another 5 minutes without you. So he's not someone who's very reliable when it comes to emotions and feelings. And when things don't go his way, they usually turn catastrophic. So, oh, she doesn't love me, so I'm going to throw all my possessions out and go live in a cave for a few years. It's way over the top. So, with these feelings being heightened, you may lose the perspective of what is aligned with my purpose and what do I really want to do, and what is avarice and what is just, you know, having dollar signs in your eyes and the jackpot that I'm trying to get. And emotionally, it may be difficult to navigate what's genuine and true and what you're just trying to do for gain and for social standing or things of the real world. So the way to discern that, I feel, is if there's something that comes up, an opportunity, so let's say to be a gardener or to be a bank manager or to be an artist or to be a chiropractor or whatever. If it's an immediate whim that says, oh my God, Blanche is doing it, so maybe I should do this too, it'll work wonderfully for me, then that's a red flag. That's probably your ego trying to lead you down a path that isn't so helpful. But if something comes up today and serves as an opportunity and makes you think, and you've heard this before internally, or you've contemplated it and considered it in the past, maybe in the last few weeks or months or even years, and it crops up again today, then you can trust that because it's consistent, it's been repetitive, and it's something that feels familiar. And if you're shown that kind of thing, then you can trust it and pursue it. It's likely to work in your favor. But because of the Knight of Cups is so extreme, when it comes to your feelings and your emotions, you have to try and analyze them and make sense of them deliberately, rather than being swept up in a wave like the Knight of Cups always is, and then galloping off to, you know, get your heart's desire. So it's an interesting day because you have to use quite a bit of self-discipline and ask yourself, is this really something I want, or am I just kind of trying to get a quick fix or instant gratification or hit the jackpot here? And quick fixes are to be avoided, and things that make your heart skip a beat and that seems sort of familiar, and it's like, oh, okay, this has come up again. Yep, I know this song, I have heard this before. Then really pay attention to that because it can have amazing effects on your actual life. But as you can see, it's somewhat challenging to suss out what's real and what isn't real. And like I said, if it's repetitive, if it makes you feel calm, and if you're like, okay, this is actually doable and I've heard this before, then that's something you can pursue. If it's act now or miss out forever, and it's urgent and it makes you feel really just scared of losing out, then you can kind of expect that this is not something that's reliable and that's going to cause you more problems. Okay, so number-wise, we've got 3 court cards. Each court card counts as 1. So 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. 3 and 9 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. And 3 in numerology is the mind, communication, and new beginnings. So you can have a new beginning that serves you very, very well. But you've got to look at what's going on in your mind and whether you're being influenced by the ego or whether you're being guided by the higher self, and it's going to help you to differentiate by questioning the inner guidance in the way I just mentioned, repetitive, calm, or urgent and loud, and making a very shrewd decision. What am I going to act upon? What am I going to actually accept as real guidance? And what am I going to watch out for as faulty guidance that's trying to derail me? So not the easiest of days, but usually when things are somewhat challenging, there's a real opportunity hidden in those challenges, and today is no different. So for anyone who's trying to discover what their life purpose is, you have an amazing chance to do that today. So I hope you have a wonderful Monday. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.